Okay, I was going to stay the day at the Narrows because bad weather, it's forecast for all day. But now the forecast for rain has been pushed off till about noon hours. So I'm going to try and get as far as I can. I could stop at Rideau Ferry, which is like 21 kilometers from here, or go to Beverage Locks, about another 5k past that. And if luck holds out, make my way to Smiths Falls. But it's going to be, you know, play it by ear, because that's what it looks like today. The winds are from the southeast, so that might help me, and I'm state of charge is 50%, so I got 5 kilowatts of battery bank saved up, which I might need. So there must be some sort of kayak race on, canoe race, because I've been seeing all these paddlers going by. I know there's an antique boat show going on in Westport today, so I've seen a couple of wooden boats go by, nice old launches. This is Big Rideau Lake. Very nice, lots of nice cottages along here. We've got a bit of a southeast wind blowing, which will help me when I get around the bend up here. Here's a couple of the classic boats talking about. They're heading to Westport. Well, I'm about halfway across Big Rideau Lake, and this sky looks like it's trying to clear a little bit. That would be nice if it did. Help generate some power. Over to my other side is a provincial park. Not sure which one it is. And way in the distance at the end of the lake, that would be where Rideau Ferry is. And that would be my first destination that I could stop if I wanted to, but I'm going to keep on going. We're in the narrow section of Big Rideau Lake. It's at the north end, but some beautiful cottages along here, and nice rock work, rock cliffs, you could say. Very picturesque. I'm just rocking a little bit. That yacht just went by me and just throws up a bit of wake. Probably about another half hour and I'll be at Rideau Ferry. and it's clearing. So this might be a good day. The weather forecasters just don't seem to be able to get it right. Well, still got a ways to go to Rideau Ferry. The wind is now changing direction. It's almost coming towards me, slowing me down, and now the weather is changing. So I guess the weatherman probably was right. Anyways, I'll continue on. And I made it to Rideau Ferry, so this would be my first opportunity to stop if I wanted to. But I'm going to push on. I'm at about 35% state of charge, so I can get to Napanee. I think the weather's going to hold off. The rain's going to hold off for, looks like a couple of hours. I might even get to Smith Falls. Anyway, this is Rideau Ferry, and there's a public dock over there. That's where I could have stayed. And a couple of yachts coming at me. We've gone through Rideau Ferry, and now we are on Lower Rideau Lake. The wind will be a bit of a factor on this lake. It's kind of hitting me on the starboard bow. I'm going to plan to go to Napanee, but if I had wanted to just over in that direction, in that bay, I could have gone to Beverage Locks. That's the entrance to the Rideau Canal that would take you to Perth. I've been through there before, but I've never stayed there, and it looks like a nice location to stay at, but I need to press on. Well, we're in the top end of Lower Rideau Lake, and a very marshy area. You have to stick right to the channel markers. It weaves all around into these weed beds. Going right into a headwind now, but the sun has come out again, and it looks like it's somewhat clearing. So that'll certainly help. I'm down to about 34% state of charge, but I'm going very slow now at 5 kilometers an hour, drawing 730 watts. That's because I'm going into this headwind. But with the sun, I should actually be trickle charging the batteries right now. So hopefully to reverse that trend of discharging the batteries. So right at the end of, right at the upper end of Lower Rideau Lake, and some nice little cottages along the side here. But the other side is all marshland. No cottages over there, but I imagine probably good for fishing. We are just entering the Rideau River, and Puunamali will be up here a ways, not too far, a few kilometers, and then push on to Smith Falls. The weather's looking a lot better. This morning's forecast was just terrible. They even had tornado warnings. And rain all day, supposedly. I got hit with a couple drops of rain, and that was it. Okay, we're at the end of Lower Rideau Lake and entering the canal system. This little canal will go right into Puunamali Lock, and then it'll be about 3.5 kilometers after that to get to Smith Falls. And I should get some blockage of the wind, I hope, unless it just funnels right down through the canal. And here we are at Puunamali. We built this wall up since the last time I was here in 2017. And this is a very nice little section of the canal to go through. Very, very quaint. Lots of cedar trees overhanging the river. And we're through Puunamali Lock, heading for Smith Falls. And talking with the parks person there. She's saying that the bad weather is holding off till like 2 o'clock, so I've got another hour. So I should make it to Smith Falls before the storm hits. And I'll stay in the basin, so that's between, there's 2 locks at Smith Falls, and you go in between them, and there's a basin there, and it's well sheltered, so in case a good storm hits, I'll be sheltered. Well, we made it to Smith Falls, and just in time because the weather is starting to close in now. It was 1:30, 1:26 actually, and you can see up ahead the old train bridge, and they just leave it in that position, kind of like marking an entrance to the town. I'm going to stay in the basin tonight, what they call the basin, it's between the locks, and probably go out and have some supper tonight. I feel like a burger. I also have to go and find a place that'll sell a USB cable for my camera, my little GoPro camera, so I could get it running again. So I'll be at the lock in a minute. Well, I'm in the middle of the lock, Smith Falls, and it just started to rain. So this was really good timing. I'll proceed through here, and it's about a half a kilometer to the basin, and then I'm over there for the night. So I'm in the Smith Falls basin, they call it the basin, and this is a very nice little park here. And I'm down to 32% state of charge, which is fine, and here is the rain, so I better get the tarps put down. I'm in Smiths Falls. I made it from the Narrows to Smiths Falls today, and I had luck on my side. We were supposed to have rain all day, but it looked like it was pushing off this morning, so I thought I'd take a chance, and I had some contingency plans. I could stop at either Rideau Ferry or Beveridge Locks or Punamali, but I pushed on to Smiths Falls. Got here about 2 o'clock, started to rain at about 2:30, and then it downpoured at 3:30. It just came down by the buckets. I got a little water in the boat, but I've got that all mopped up. Tomorrow going to be a charge up day as well, because I'm down to 33%, 34% state of charge right now. So I'll go slow, recharge, and get to Burt's Rapid. And then Monday I will go to Black Rapids. That's just on the outskirts of Ottawa. Anyways, it's been a good trip so far, except for the rain and the wind. So that's all for today.